Hey guys, it's Katie here with Life in Mundane. Welcome back to my channel. I post videos every Wednesday and Saturday on making the most little moments in homeschooling, home management, parenting, and everything in between. So if those are topics that interest you, I would love if you would take a quick second to drop a comment down below and subscribe. Today we're going to be finishing or continuing on, I guess I should say, our series on board game favorites. I already did a video on our favorite board games for struggling readers. If you guys want to check that out, you can check it out in the iCards above or down in the description below. Today we're going to be talking about my favorite games for that pre-K toddler range. We're going to talk about as young as even like 12 to 18 months, all the way up to like 4 years old. Some of these games might be able to be enjoyed by kids who are older than that, obviously, or maybe if you're really littles, aren't quite there developmentally, it may not be the most appropriate for them, but I promise there's something in here for that range for your kid depending on where their skill set lies. So let's get started. All right, so the first one is probably my favorite. I probably should save it for the end to build up suspense, but guys, this is just too good. I have to share it now. This is the Think Fun Cube. Think Fun is the company that does it. They actually have done quite a few other games that our family enjoys, and I will drop links to all of these games down in the description below so you guys can find them easily. This is one that our physical therapist recommended to us years ago for my daughter and has been a favorite. We've had it for over 5-6 years now. It's got a pocket for little storage for the cards, and this is the entire game. And I love the fact that it's no little pieces, it's easy to use, and it does so many cool things. So you obviously have different colors on each side, and then there are cards. I just pulled out a sampling of cards tonight to show you guys, but there are different color cards. The child is gonna roll the die, and whatever color it lands on, then they're gonna pick that card and do what it says. Each color card is a certain theme. So you have one that is on, things like play patty cake, more of those gross motor skills, working on things like that. It might be reach up high, touch your toes, things like that. The yellow ones are on making different faces. Make a sad face, make a happy face. You've got ones that are find something white, find something blue or green. I will say for little kids, we start out by oftentimes finding the colors on the cue itself. And then as they get older, we look around the room to find something in that color. They also have ones on different animal sounds and so many fun things. But this works on a myriad of skills all at one time. Your child can play this on their own, which is awesome, or you can use it and take turns, which is a great skill to learn as well at that age. Okay, so the next one, I lost the case many years ago. I'm sorry. But I actually recommend for cards and things like that, especially when littles are going to be using it, to use these fun pencil pouches just from Walmart, wherever. Keeps them safe easier, and you can see through to see what it is. But I have two different sets of cards in here that my littles love to use. And they're both done by Leapfrog, by the company Leapfrog. And you've got your story sequencing cards and your memory matchup, okay? This memory game, this memory matchup is fun because it's opposites, okay? So you're gonna have open, and somewhere in this deck you're gonna have closed. You're gonna have happy and sad. And so they're gonna play it like a traditional memory game. You're gonna lay it out. A little hint for those who have really littles, start with just a few. So if you have a really little kid, start with like 6 cards. So 3 matches, 6 cards, have them find it. If that's too hard, go down to 4 and have basically 2 different matches that they're trying to find. And then you can keep increasing as the cards, as they get older and their skills develop. But this is a great way to not only work on the memory matching, but also on working on opposites and starting that habit. The sequencing cards are also really fun. You can get these, they have lots of different sequencing cards by different companies. We just so happened to find this one, I think at a garage sale. So this is why we landed on this one. It has a series of pictures, and I didn't flip through the whole thing to find all of the pictures in this series, but just to give you kind of an example, you would have a card with just an egg, and then you'd have a card with a crack in it, and then you'd have, the baby starting to come out, and then the baby comes out and sings. And you would lay out those 4 cards in front of your child and have them put it in the right order. Which one do you think comes first? It's a great thing to talk about. First, next, last, before and after, and just giving them those early sequencing skills. So that is a really fun one to do with your kiddos. Another fun game that most of you probably already have in your closet is Twister. Now you might be sitting here and going, it's not really developmentally appropriate for a little, for a toddler or baby to be playing Twister because, I mean, they don't really have the coordination skills to get in all the funky, weird positions that they need to. And they oftentimes don't have the span that they need to reach multiple dots. But here's how we like to use Twister for our littles. I take my kids and I will put a red dot on their right hand and a blue dot on their left hand. And I just take a magic marker and do that. And I'll do the same with their foot. Right dot right hand, left, or blue dot left hand. And I will do this to work on their right and their left. We'll pull out the color mat, and we also get to work on colors as well. And we'll say, okay, can you put your right hand on the green circle? Okay, now can you put your left hand? Now the difference is, instead of them keeping that body part there while they move their other body part, we just mix it up. We just use this spinner and we just say, okay, right hand on the right hand, they put it there, they take it off, I'd spin again, they do it again. Obviously, as they get older, we can make it a little bit harder, have them hold a couple positions, maybe play with someone else, and you can progressively get harder and harder and harder. But this is a fantastic way to teach your kids right and left and to teach them those colors. The last one is also a huge favorite. It's done by Preschool Games, and it's called Learning to Listen Pizza Game. This is really fun. We've played it before and we played it again the other night. We actually even did it including our older kids and they had a blast with it too. But I'm just going to show you some of the pieces in here. Okay, so you've got a pizza box. Plastic pizza in it. You've got your playing board, and I love the fact that they give you the option to play it short or long, which is always important when you're playing with little kids. They give you topping cards. They give you matching topping tokens. Okay, and these are fairly large, so not really a choking hazard. I wouldn't leave a little one alone with this, but definitely not going to be an issue for them with playing with them. But the idea here is that you are going to give them your order. So you're going to flip over a card and you're going to say, I would like a pizza with popcorn and a hat on it. Then they're going to go, then you're going to flip them over so they don't get to see them anymore. And I usually say it a couple of times. Then they're going to pick from their topping cards and find the pizza in the hat and put it on their pizza. And when they're all done, they say all done, and you check it and you see how close did you get to the right order. Obviously starting with 2 cards would be the easy way to do it. We worked our way up. My 2-year-old can now do 5 cards consistently, and sometimes even occasionally she can do 6 or more cards. But this is a great way to work on listening skills and memory and practice with them. She had a blast. Another fun thing about this particular game is that it comes with a storybook all about listening and about the pizza shop, and you listen while you work. And it's all about 2 kids that are helping run the pizza shop, but what goes wrong when they start to not listen? So I love that it has a storybook that you can read along, make a lesson out of this, and then practice the listening skills with your kids. It also has a CD. I have to admit, I have not ever listened to the CD. Looks like it has a bunch of fun songs that go with this. Maybe it's the audiobook of this. I'm honestly not sure. I haven't listened to it yet, but love the book, love the game, really fun, and you can make it harder as they get older, and you can really have fun just even identifying the different toppings and talking about that. This one does say 4 and up, but like I said, we've played it much, much younger, and my kids really enjoy it still, even at a younger age. So I hope that's been helpful to you guys. If you guys like these, I would love to know which one stood out. Which one do you really like, or are you going to add to your wish list? Do you have a little that you're looking to shop for, whether it's for Christmas or just in general, that you might like one of these? Drop that down in the comments, and I love hearing you guys' suggestions. I will be doing another video in this board game series on some of our favorite family games, ones that we love to play all as a family. We have a large range in age, all the way, obviously 15 months, all the way up to 10 years old, and the mom and dad who really like to play games that aren't boring and don't drive us crazy. So we found several games in there that we have made everybody happy, that are really fun, can make you laugh, and I'm going to be sharing those in an upcoming video here in November, so be sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already. It's totally free. Just click that red button and click the bell notification so you'll be notified when new videos come out, and I look forward to talking to you guys later. Bye!